Hello guys, today we'll be working on API. We'll try to fetch this Gcan API. It's like my enemy list app. We'll try to fetch this image and this title. We'll try to get this thing, and which have 5 card. And whenever we click them, it will display a bigger card and it will show us the title and the description. This is what we are going to build. And manga will have the different page, that's some top mangas. This is what we are going to build today. So now let's get started. First, let's create a React app. Let's install some packages and Axios. Yeah, that's all. Now let's run it. We'll be changing something from here. Let's delete everything from there. CSS, we don't need anything except this thing. Get them out. This also. And this also. Let's import the browser router. And just set the path. Let's create a component folder first of all. To create a component folder, just go to the source and let's create some Navbar and home. RAFC shortcut, and here you can just type that home. Here you can give the Navbar. Okay, done. You can see it. Navbar home. Let's set the Navbar. Import link. And just say like that. Link to should be for home. Let's create a couple of them. One for anime, one for manga, and one for just let's say popular. Let's create this Navbar. Okay, it's looking already better. Let's keep a little bit of styling to this thing. First of all, let's keep the entire website a little bit of a different styling. Margin of also 0, box sizing of box, and font size of 62.5, just to use RAM unit. Now it's a little bit smaller. Just target this element. Will be display will be flex. Gap, well, we don't need to keep the gap. Font size will be 1.4 RAM. Let's give a tag or the link tag, so it will have no decoration, and the color will be black. And let's give it a little bit of padding of 12 pixel up and down and 14 pixel left and right. Let's set that to just like on center. Okay, so Navbar is working perfectly. Go to the Navbar and just change it. Okay, it's working. Now let's go and create a card component. In our FC and a list component that will have the multiple card. So list, let's try to get the website. This is the API and let's try searching for Naruto. This is the website that we got, so just copy that website here to here. Let's create something called fetch function. And all of it will do is let's import the Axios here. Now let's set it to be async. Now await and Axios.get and that thing. So we have done that, and let's create a use state that will hold enemy and set enemy. Let's set that array. So this is getting, and set enemy to data, the data. Let's try printing that enemy. Oh, wait a minute. Let's do the console thing. Enemy. Let's go to there. Go to the console. Nothing loaded here because we have not imported it yet. List is not used there. So go to the home and here type a list. And now just having hard time loading up or what? Array of 0. Just not actually getting that thing. This is it, right? Version Q Naruto. It should have shown us that. Let's see what wrong we did. Data. Let's set only data. Okay, we didn't call that fetch. So to call that, let's use the use state, use effect. Let's put a callback, and it will run at the start of the thing and fetch. Now let's go there and we can see that thing. Let's try to fetch the data. Enemy is perfectly showing up. Refresh it, and here we go. It is showing us the whole thing. data, and yes, one more time, let's go to the data. It will make more sense. Yes, now here, now we can use the card view. We can pass in so that data. Let's map it so it's in the enemy. Put a question mark. If it's not the array, then it will not, just return 0, null. It will not return anything. So let's call it Naruto at this moment. And okay, we don't need that either. We're passing that to the card. Card will have one more property. That will be, say, all will have, we'll pass the Naruto. All will have all the Naruto is from enemy. So here all we are doing is fetching the data, and we are mapping through that data and providing card all the property of the data. So now let's show that data. We need to call that enemy. What was that? All. So it was all. Now let's show that all here. First thing first, let's say h1. All dot title. Okay, here we can see all the titles. Let's image 2, and where I'm getting this is from here. You can see the title here. Here's the title, Naruto, and so the image is here. If you see the images, and image has other properties, JPG, inside JPG also image URL, large image URL. So let's try to go to the image first. All dot images dot JPG, and all you need is a small image URL for now, at least. Save it. It should show us, but that image URL is very small, so let's type image URL. That will give us a decent image. So that's it. We have got the image, we've got the title. Now let's put that in grid. This is what we have got. Let's put that in grid. To put that in grid, let's give it a car image. And let's set it to the div, the class name of card. So that's all here. Go to the list and classify it as a cards. S, there's a card, this is a S. So let's go and put some CSS. We need those things. Navbar we already done. Right. So go to the app.css and first of all cards. It will be display grid template column. Repeat. We want 5 column with 180 pixel. So here we go. Let's give a gap of 1 rem and put the card and card image and image, also card image. We'll have a width of 100% and height of something like don't set the height yet, let's just set the image height. Width will be 100% here too. The height will be around 185 pixel. Okay, a little bit bigger, 285 maybe. Okay, this looks better. And let's get this thing in the middle. To do that, all you need to go is go to the cards and margin, 0 and auto. Oh yeah. So it's not giving us, we have to set the width. Let's set the width of 1080 pixel. And now it's in the middle. As you can see, the title is a little bigger. Let's give it a card and H1. Let's say font size of a little bit smaller, 1.4 rem, 1.2 rem. Okay, this looks better. This really looks better. Okay, now we have done this. Now when we click it, we need to move to the detail page of it. So to do that, all you need to do is, let's create a page because it will be a detail page. And let's create a, okay, and name the text file. We need to create a folder, name pages, and inside pages, let's say card detail or enemy detail, whatever you wanna, write. And here, first go to the app.jsx, and whenever something is passed here, like params is passed here, we will go to the card detail. Card detail, did we? Yes. Okay, it need to be bigger. And now set the card detail. Okay, so now here again we need to fetch an API, so we can copy this thing, from here to here, copy it, just paste it here instead of this thing. Okay, so here, whenever this card, this is the card, this is the single card, this is the list of the card. Okay, so whenever this single card is clicked, the detail page must be viewed. So to do that, all we need to do is link to, and let's go to the app.jsx, let's say enemy /enemy.id. That's even better. Okay, so to enemy / all. Okay, wait a minute, we'll do that, but before, let's wrap this thing around link. So now, what's the problem now? Link. Okay, now, so it will go to the enemy and it will have the all, say all dot mal ID. This is the ID that we are passing. Or maybe let's give it a name. Name is the title. Remember, this is the title. This is passing that thing. So this is what we passed. And one more thing, because as you can see, this is like a link properties. So let's fix that too. Default a tag or the link tag will have no decoration, and its color will be black. Better. And if we click it, it will just pass this name. So let's try that now. Go to the card detail, and inside the query we'll use the params. You know what params does is get that whatever the thing is passed, it will just get it. Okay, so ID, use params, and here instead of this thing, first of all we have to to put the const value, we have to do this thing, and let's put the ID here. ID, say enemy question mark q equals to this thing, and because we only want one thing, so limit will be limit equals to 1. Okay, we are almost done. Now all we need to do is put that thing. So to put that thing, you can copy this thing again, A to Z, and go there. Now this time we need to map. Again, we need to map it. All we need to do is enemy map and give it a name, anything. So we can give the all. Now this thing, put it inside here. Wait a minute. Okay, div is there, so up from here to here, give it here, and whenever we click it, Naruto, it's not showing yet. Let's see why. Go to console. Use state is not defined. Remember last time also we didn't use those kind of thing. It was giving us a lot of error. Use a state and also use effect also. So now if you try it, Axios, come on, it's not imported. Now the thing are coming properly, but this is looking way too bad. Okay, this is looking way too bad. Any card dash. So now this is looking better. Go again and press another thing. The thing is coming, but here we also need to show the detail thing. So to do that, what we can do is we can go to this thing, inspect element, or in console we have render. List should have the key prop. We can do that. We can provide the key prop. To do that, all we need to do is here key will be all dot /id. So we must have gone here to card, and key will be Naruto dot /id. Load it. Okay, there's no error now. Okay, one more thing that we need. I'll just copy this thing and go here and paste it and go a little down, and this thing, this is the detail thing of what it is about. And now let's go and the card detail, the paragraph tag, let's put that thing all dot, remember this name, just paste it here. Now we must get the description very small, and let's also align this in the center. To do that, all we need to do is give it a class name. This, so go to the app.css, and this shall be width of say 1080 pixel, and it will have the margin 0 auto. I guess it's coming down. Line item center. Okay, things are coming perfectly. Let's give this thing, at least the p tag a little bit more. Font size of 1.4 rem. Okay, change the color to, go here and a little bit of gray. Okay, looks good. If you want to improve this image, you can give it a little bit bigger. All you need to do is go here and say this image will have the width of say 500 pixel. Oh my god. And height of something 300 pixel. I don't know how it is. Okay, it's not looking great. This doesn't look that good, so what we can do is set the height to a little bit more, say 400 pixel. This looks better. Okay, and also we need more SD picture. To get that SD picture, all you can go is in this API again, go to the image and large image URL you're gonna copy from here, go and paste it here, paste. You must see a better URL now. This is much more HD than before. So this is it. This is what we had here. If you go there, you see all the enemy. When you click it, you move to another page, passing all the parameters, the description, title, and pictures. If you want to put some more CSS, you can do that too. Give it a little bit of a border radius of 10 or 20. Here you can set that border radius of 1 rem. A little bit rounded now. Don't need that much of it. Maybe 6. Oh yeah, this looks better. So again, now for manga, popular, and anime, what you can do is you go to the API doc and go to the top and get top. So top thing will remain same and /anime, okay, /manga. So go to the list where we have passed it. Instead of Q, this part, the first thing is top will remain same. The second thing will change. Here we are using the params thing. Right? Last time we used in card detail. Remember? this thing. Yes, now we are using in the list. So to do that, import the params. What you need to do is const id again. Use params. And here, instead of enemy, you can just set id. And again, yes. So now you will get that top/enemy or manga or whatever. Go to the enemy, should get it, popular, home. Yeah, why we're not getting it? Again, okay. This is because we haven't specified here. Okay, we haven't specified here, so we just pass the id. And here also in the list, if there is an id, then it will be id. If there is no id, then definitely it will be enemy. Okay, so now again refresh the page. Loading few content, no route matched for location slash. Again, go to the app.jsx. You need one more thing, that is without thing. It will also run into the home. Okay, now we are seeing all the enemy. There's a title, there's another title, and all the enemy. When we go to the manga, it's not changing. Why? Car list page. Whenever the id changes, just change it, right? The page will reload. When you go to the enemy, everything appears. When you go to the manga, this appears. When we go to the popular, the default one, the enemy will appear. So there's no popular thing here. When you go to the home, again default enemy will return. So when you press it, you see the title, image. Let's give it a little bit more height. So just play with it a couple of times and you'll get better. This looks much better. So that's all for API thing. Next video we'll talk about other maybe building a e-commerce site or something like that in a more simpler and learning way. So that's all for today. See you in my next video.